Jazz is kind of a different way of looking at music than in a traditional like pop sense or even like an orchestra. Learning how to improvise is one of the most important things a musician can know. At this camp, you really build your improvising chops, you build your music theory, and it just makes life so much easier as a musician.
I think most kids experience in school, if they have a sort of jazz or band experience in school, is always going to be with a large ensemble. I think when you have those larger groups, it's so hard to kind of really get down to the fundamentals of what makes this music great and the roles and responsibilities and things like that. I think there's just the ability to give each student the individual focus they need.
You really have like responsibilities to learn your parts and have the experience of practicing with other people, which will translate to, if you decide to like do gigs, you have to be able to like be cooperative.
There's a lot more responsibility that the kids have or that the musicians have playing in that small group. There's a lot of roles that they have to fill that somebody else isn't going to fill for them. And it pushes them to a level that they might not have experienced. And yeah, as an educator, it's just so much easier to teach things like improvisation and group listening, or even active listening to music in a smaller level, because you can give each kid the attention they need.
Something that surprised me was like how productive we've been. Like right now we're 3 days in and we have 5 songs already ready for us to perform. So it's really impressive.
For this, I've really been thrown into the midst of it, which I think has helped me because I've been learning through experience and not just someone talking to me.
A lot of what surprised me was how we play a lot of things by ear. It's really cool when you're mid-song and someone's doing a solo and it sounds really good. The feeling is really cool.
It's pretty crazy the amount of growth that you see. I think something you see first is the growth individually, but I think what's even cooler is the growth as a group. You start to see them the kids work together as an ensemble, and they start to have this band mentality, right? Thinking of the collective before themselves.
I love it. I feel like it's when when we all lock in and everybody's really excited about playing music, it's one of the best things they can feel as a musician.
I think learning jazz is really valuable for young musicians because you have to work collaboratively. A lot of times you don't have a specific part written out, so you have to really use your ear and you have to listen to everybody around you, whether you're learning a part that I teach you by ear or you're listening to see how your part interacts with others. I think that you have to use those extra musical skills a little bit more. Jazz is just a very demanding music, so it requires your skill level to be higher than it might in other genres. So it pushes kids musically. I think at the end of the day, it's good for kids to play jazz because they're just gonna have to get better to do it.
This camp has been really fun, and if you think about joining it, you'll have a really good time and you'll improve a lot, and you'll have a real experience of becoming a jazz musician.